My name is Stella. I am 20 years old and live in Austin, Texas. I come from a simple and respectful family. My mother always told me, never trust people too fast. Some mistakes can never be erased. But I was young. I did not listen. I made a big mistake that I can never forget. We had a helper at home. His name was Brandon. He was 23 years old. He was kind and handsome. He cleaned the house and took care of the garden. He had a hard life when he was young. I always saw sadness in his eyes. He looked at me many times, but I did not think much about it. One day, after I came home from college, I went to my room to change my clothes. I forgot to close the door properly. Then I saw Brandon standing there looking at me. I felt really ashamed, but I said nothing. I don't know why I stayed quiet. Maybe I was scared or just confused. He smiled in a strange way and laughed like it was no big deal. But after that moment, something inside me changed. After that day, we started talking in secret. He gave me attention. He looked at me and said, "You are so beautiful." I thought it was love, but I was very wrong. He made me smile. He once said, "I am not your status, but status cannot stop love." We laughed together. We ate food when no one was home. I felt happy with him, but one night, everything changed. That night when everyone was asleep, Brandon came into my room. I made the biggest mistake of my life. I crossed a line. We were close, and he recorded it saying, "This is just for memories. One day we will smile watching this." I believed him because I truly thought he loved me, but I did not know he was only playing games with my heart. After some days, he left me without saying goodbye. I could not eat. I could not sleep. My parents said Brandon was a good boy, but he never told me anything and just disappeared. They were also worried, but they did not know he was a liar and not a good person. I cried when I remembered that terrible night. I felt sad and worried because I lost something I could never get back. My heart broke. I was scared to tell anyone, but I could not keep it to myself anymore. One day, I told my mother everything. I cried and said, "I made a mistake. I trusted Brandon, but he never loved me. He just used me." My mother did not judge me. She hugged me and said, "Stella, you are not a bad girl. When we are young, we sometimes make mistakes, but a good person feels sorry and wants to be better. You can still change your life. This is not the end." Her words gave me hope. I forgot my past and started a new job at a small company. I worked hard every day. One day, the owner of a big company, Mr. Smith, visited our office. His company's website had a serious problem. No one could fix it. Everyone was worried. I sat down and solved the problem in 30 minutes. Mr. Smith looked surprised and asked, "How did you do that?" I smiled and said, "I am very good at my work." He was impressed and very happy. Later that day, he sent me an invitation to a success party. I said, "Thank you, sir, but I do not want to go there. I am a respectful and simple girl. I do not feel comfortable at parties like that." He replied, "Please, I just want to give you respect and thank you in front of everyone." Mr. Smith was very kind, so I decided to go. When I arrived at the party, many people turned to look at me. I felt shy and a little nervous, but also happy inside. Mr. Smith came to me and said, "You look very nice, Stella. I'm really happy you came." Then suddenly, I noticed something. A man was staring at me. I did not know how to react, so I turned away and walked to another corner. After some time, Mr. Smith came to me and said, "Stella, meet my son, Cillian." I was surprised. It was the same man who was looking at me before. Cillian said hello. He looked kind and handsome. He made me feel safe. I thought, these people are good. This place feels different. For the first time in a long time, I felt peace in my heart. Later, we started talking every day. I liked spending time with him. One day, Cillian told me he wanted to marry me. I was so happy and I said yes with all my heart. I told my parents. They were very happy for me. I felt like my life was now complete, but I was also scared. I thought, what if he finds out about my past? Will he still love me? Maybe I am not good enough for him. On our wedding night, Cillian held my hand. He looked into my eyes and said, "Stella, I want to be honest with you. I made some mistakes in my past. I met other girls, but now I only want you. Please forgive anything I did before." His heart was honest. I stayed quiet. Then he asked, "Did someone love you before me? Did anyone touch you? Were you in a relationship?" I froze. My heart began to beat fast. I said, "Please, Cillian, don't ask about my past. It's over. I only want a future with you." That night, Cillian did not say anything else. He hugged me and said, "Let's sleep. Tomorrow is a new day." But I could not sleep. My heart felt heavy. I was scared, but I kept the secret on my first night. Days later, Cillian and I were sitting in a park. But suddenly, I saw Brandon. He was looking at me. I froze. I could not breathe. I quickly said, "Let's go, Cillian. I am feeling hungry." Brandon gave a strange smile as we walked away. I felt sick inside. I knew something bad was coming. The next morning, I went to the kitchen to make coffee. My husband was sitting in the living room. He looked surprised. I said, "What is wrong, Cillian? Is everything okay?" He showed me his phone. Brandon had posted an old video of me and a photo of my body. My heart stopped beating. My hands were shaking. Cillian looked at me with pain in his eyes. "Stella, what is this?" he asked. Tears filled my eyes as I looked at Cillian. I said, "Cillian, please. I was just a girl. I was young and stupid. I made a mistake." He played with my feelings, but I did not know. He was sad and hurt. He stayed quiet for a while. I was heartbroken. I was afraid of losing the only person who loved me. Then he looked at me and said, "Stella, I was honest with you, but you did not tell me the truth on our first night. I shared my secret with you that night, but you didn't share yours. I cried. Cillian, please, please forgive me. I kept that secret on our first night because I was scared, but I was not dirty. I was not bad. If I had told you then, maybe you would not have given me respect. Maybe you would not have loved me. I felt ashamed of my past. I was young and stupid, and I made a big mistake. But I am not that same girl anymore. Now I understand love, and I give my heart only to you. Cillian held my hand and said, everyone makes mistakes. As your partner, I want to know about your past, but it will not change how I feel. I love you for who you are now. I care about the person you are now, not what happened before. My eyes filled with tears. He forgave me. My husband loved me with all my flaws. Now I live in London with Cillian and our little son Edward. We live with love, trust, and honesty. Not every sweet word from a boy is real. Some boys only want your body, not your heart. They don't love you. One day, God will send you a good man, a true husband who will love you and respect you with all his heart. If your husband respects you, give him all your love. He is a blessing from God. A true man will never lie or cheat on you. If you liked this story, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.